Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video as my reviews of the Marvel Legends Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave roll on with Ultimate Spider-Man again? Yep, but this time not in the form of Peter Parker, who we see on one side of the side packaging art and I reviewed in my previous video, but as we look at the opposing side, this time around our focus is Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man. Then turning to the packaging back, we get the briefest of bios, which reads, "With amazing agility and wall-crawling skills, these young web slingers take down the bad guys." Then pictured together are both of our Ultimate Spider-Men, Miles Morales, alongside his predecessor Peter Parker. There's the Venom Build-A-Figure of the wave, and the road to me looking at him will take in reviews of Electro, Silk, Spider-Bitch, and Hobgoblin. So here is Miles Morales out of packaging. In 2011, he became the second Spider-Man to appear in Ultimate Marvel Comics, a separate continuity from the mainstream Marvel universe. Following in the footsteps of the Ultimate Continuity's Peter Parker, a synergy which sees the two characters in this wave not only share the same packaging under the banner of Ultimate Spider-Man, but they also share the same body. This new teenage boy one. Him being a successor, I do like that the costume design pays tribute to the classic one, yet at the same time in the black with red pattern combo, also giving the character a fresh spin of his own, making him really quite distinct. Interpreting the red webbing and spider logo of the costume into deco isn't perfect, but it's crisp enough for my liking. Scott asked if this is the first Marvel Legends Miles Morales, and officially yes, but a previous version was released alongside movie versions of Spider-Man and Lizard when the first Amazing Spider-Man movie was released. To which a number of people asked for comparisons, so here they are side by side. And while I say officially the new one on the left is the first Miles Morales in Legends, the older one, while not released in an official Marvel Legends wave, features the same style of articulation and look. It's one I've had squirreled away in a drawer for some years now. Having dug it out and dusted it off for this video, I have to say it's way worse than I remember it being. Really highlighting to their credit the improvements Hasbro have made. This old one with its weird hunched posture and proportions now really underscore that to do a teenager like Miles Morales justice, he really did need a body purpose built to render him. As we take a closer look, same masked head sculpt as the Peter Parker we already looked at, plus like Parker, Miles also gets an interchangeable unmasked head, albeit a very different one as Miles Morales is of black Hispanic descent. Yeah, they killed off Peter Parker and made his replacement black. That rocked the boat back then. Cynically, I'd say purposely so on Marvel's part. Much of the furore was created by folks responding to headlines, yet who failed to understand regular Peter Parker was alive and well in the main Marvel universe. So why not add some diversity? It's incredible to me that some people are willing to suspend disbelief that being bitten by a radioactive spider can grant superpowers, but for them, it's a black Spider-Man that's a step too far. Come on. A little off topic there, but anyway, back to the head sculpt, and I do like it, yet in my mind it doesn't capture the character to the same degree the Peter Parker unmasked head did with him. I have images from the comics of Miles stuck in my head, and they're all him quite somber looking, while this expression is more happy-go-lucky, but perhaps for you this captures the image you have stuck in your head. It's pretty personal, I guess. Like the Peter Parker, he comes with interchangeable hands, so we get a web shooting one and a clenched fist to make a set of each of the hands he comes packaged with. Then these hands, which are great for some gestural posing such as this. I'm not sure what is just seen, I guess let me know in the comments below, but whatever it is, he didn't like it. Now looking at articulation, and both the heads rotate and each of the heads are able to bury their chins into his chest, and they're both able to look up really quite far. At the shoulder his arms rotate and then they move up to just slightly more than a right angle to his body. He has upper arm rotation followed by a double jointed elbow, then at the wrist his hands rotate and they're also hinged, moving down and up. He has rotation at the waist and then an ab crunch which moves this far forward. Yeah, that's pretty far. and then it moves this far back. At the hips, his legs don't move out especially far, but they do move much further forward, and then they move very slightly back. There's upper leg rotation, there's a double jointed knee, then rotation at the top of the boot, and the feet are hinged, moving backwards and forwards, and he has that crazy ankle rocker pivot that I love. With this being his widest stance possible, still with both feet flat on the floor, and that's down to the limits of his hip articulation and not the ankle pivot. Here as requested are Peter and Miles alongside the Ultimate Beetle and Ultimate Spider-Woman. The Ultimate continuity is better represented than I thought it was off the top of my head, yet now the Ultimate comics have come to an end and Miles Morales has jumped to main Marvel continuity, which will likely make him a bit more desirable, especially now as an Avenger he can find a home as such in an action figure collection, or maybe you're a fan of Disney's Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon where he has been renamed Kid Arachnid. All things considered, and the wave today is 2 for 2 to answer that question, and I lean towards classic looks, so I go with Peter Parker. But just because I like him doesn't mean I don't like Miles here. They're both essentially cut from the same cloth, both in spirit and plastic. Anyway, if you missed my look at this wave's Peter Parker, then click the video on the left and stay tuned as Silk steps into the fray. You know, I've been really impressed of late the way you guys have been taking time to hit that like button. It certainly encourages me to put these videos out promptly, so continue to do so, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.